So how do you know that gravity keeps working as you go up higher and higher into the air? After all, maybe it could be that after a ball has fallen for 50 feet or 100 feet or something like that, picking up speed at a rate of 32 feet for every second, 32 feet per second for every second of fall, maybe it sort of planes out at some point. Maybe, how do you know that it just keeps going and just keeps falling faster and faster all the time? Well, to test that, you need someplace that's really high up, someplace really, really tall. And Riccioli knew just the place for that. So if you really want to test gravity out, you need something as tall as you can get. A little taller than St. Peter's Tower over there. You want the Tower of Asinelli, which is that thing over there. 312 feet tall, with a nice parapet around the outside and a nice platform on the bottom. Perfect for dropping a bunch of clay balls. Riccioli remarked that the Asinelli Tower was built almost like it was made to do physics experiments. He said, it has these iron bands at the bottom. They make great timing marks, so you can note where the ball is at a certain point and time it to that location. It's got this parapet at the top that you can lean out of and drop stuff. That was really good, he said. And then at the bottom it has this other parapet down here, so when you drop the balls, they don't hit people on the street because they land on that platform. He said the whole thing is a delight to the eye. Focus there, camera. The fact is, Riccioli was such a nerd. I like him. Here we are up close. And we're going to go all the way to the top. By the way, they were able to drop plumb lines, long ropes with a lead hanging on the end of it to measure the distances straight down. That would have been a long rope, and you have to let it down a long way. All the way down to the base here where the balls would hit. The door to this place is pretty narrow. This is the parapet at the top of the tower. This is where they would have stood to do the experiments. And then over the top, there's your view down. So, a nice comfortable place to do your work. Just 300 feet above the ground. So, here we are. There's the church. We're up at the top of the Asinelli Tower. There is the Church of St. James, and you can see its tower. That's the one we had to go through all the halls and alleys to get to the bottom of it. In fact, it had scaffolding on it. There's the scaffolding. All right, so we're up a long way up, way above the top of that tower. And now, if you were going to do your experiment, you have to drop your plumb line over the edge of this ledge, measure it straight down to the platform below, and then you drop your collection of clay balls and time how long it takes to get down, and you will have measured gravity as high up as you pretty much can go if you live anywhere around Bologna. As you can see looking out, the land is reasonably flat. There's some hills, but this is probably about as high of a drop as you're going to be able to get for testing how gravity works. Now that one, that's the Tower of St. Petronius. Focus. Thank you. And you can see we're way above it.
Why the towers? Is that the question?
And you can easily go and you can easily do your experiment here, because if you look down, right there, from the top to the bottom, you can lower your plumb lines, make your measurements, and then drop the balls, time it, and measure gravity. So So that's the Tower of St. Peter there. And then the other tower, St. Francis, that they used is that one. Right there. Actually, the shorter of those two is the one that we saw before. Having trouble holding it still.